What up, YouTube? How y'all doing tonight? I thought I should just talk about this particular user on TikTok, and I'm going to play some of her videos. Her videos strike me as interesting, but let me just play this one first. Okay. Oh no, this is not an attack on this particular user, but I just find it funny. And we're going to play that again.
How hard did puberty get you to fix only?
Stop the cap.
How hard did puberty...
Let me... So... I hope this lady understands this, why she's struggling, and that Jersey attitude really doesn't help. I mean, I don't like, as far as these Southern American chicks, Southern Western modern women, West Coast, this is your modern day female. And and you can tell, and I can see what's wrong with everything in this picture. Elena Martinez. Now I'm going to give my commentary.
Okay. So this is for all of my single over 30 people. Is anybody else just over this hookup culture?
Actually, no. And I guess based on some of the sample clips, or I shouldn't say sample, based on some of your TikTok videos, you had it way too easy. You had it easy. So you was doing hookup culture. You was being hypergamous. You was dating the Brads and you were dating the thugs, the bad boys, the Ricos, the Jose's. Your version, your Latino version of a Pookie and Ray Ray. Messing with Chad, probably messing with some Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? So, what do the guys in your age group had to deal with? You not checking for them unless he was the track star, the ball player, the quarterback, or he was popular, the popular guy at school, probably the bad guy, the class clown. Oh yeah, the class president. It's the status quo. While you see, this is the problem with a lot of you females. Y'all chase like 10%. I would argue less than 10% of the guys. You go for what's good, probably messing with some married guys, some older dudes, lying about your age to go to certain spaces, thirst trapping it up. And so now that you've been ran through, based on, you probably have been ran through, that's why you're frustrated, because you're ready to find that nice guy that you friend zone, because there's a lot of guys in our friend zone, but she ain't feeling him like that because she likes that bad boy. She wants to change him. She wants to challenge, but the nice guy who can challenge her, make her think, raise her vibration. Oh, you don't want to deal with him. Let me continue.
I mean, I get it. I'm on my...
No, you don't. You do not get it, ma'am. You do not get it.
And I'm trying all these things, but like, what?
Are you really trying those things? Why are you trying to meet men online? Well, those are the worst people online. I'm not saying you can't find good people online on them dating apps, social media, but why? Why don't you approach a man in the street and ask, hey, how you doing? Hey, sir, how you doing? Why don't you speak to a man in public? Oh, I'm not going to do that unless he's like Tom Cruise. Unless he's Tom Cruise, Steven Seagal. Unless he's What that Latino on Saved by the Bell. What, I forgot his name. Mario. Unless he's Mario, you know, that Slater guy with the muscles and the curly hair. Unless he's him, you know what I'm saying? Unless he's that, you know, he has to be a celebrity. Because I bet you, because she strikes me as your modern female, your modern Latina groupie. Unless, you know, he got a nice car, you know, car looks better than hers, you know what I'm saying? He got to have a mouthpiece. He got to have muscles, six-pack, got to be extra fine, super handsome. And I don't understand why you guys in the so-called red pill spaces, the manosphere, y'all keep saying women are not visual. I demand the death. These women go by looks, and it's not based off of, it's based on what makes her look good in front of her girlfriends, her image, and she don't got no image. Come on. Be honest with you. You were an adjustable 5. And you're probably an adjustable 4 at best. You're extra average, below extra average at best. Well, now without the makeup, you probably look worse than that. You're probably an adjustable 4, hopefully.
Romance. What happened?
Romance. Oh,
you know, a little bit of chivalry, but like, what happened to romance?
What happened to romance? Ever, please. Romance is dead. First of all, if you're looking for, that's why you're struggling. If you're looking for men based off of romantic Disney fantasies and off of Hollywood, that's why you're failing. Fuck romance. We live in the real world, honey. We live in the real world. Time to get red pill. Time to get woke. Time to get awakened and conscious. Yes. You strike me as that Jersey liberal woke feminist heifer. What happened to romance? She's the fact of the matter is you're a lazy dater. And I bet you, what's her body count? Let me just.
Online, I'm trying all these things, but like, what happened to romance? What happened to, you know, a little bit of chivalry?
A little bit of chivalry? Heff up by. What's your chivalry? What is, can you tell me, what is a traditional woman supposed to do for a man? And you can't talk about conditional femininity because you're a modern hoe. You're a modern city girl. You probably, based on how she dressed, I bet you she's probably off of North Jersey. You know, probably the Jersey city girl. Probably in that North Jersey, New York, you know, border of New York, across the Hudson River Bridge. Probably close to the Hudson River. Because she ain't Central Jersey, and I know she ain't from Southern Jersey, but I could be wrong. But but I think she's more from that North Jersey, Newark, Jersey City, in that Bergen County area, somewhere in that Bergen County. But she probably from West New York. You know, Edgewater, but probably Nutley, East Orange, you know what I'm saying? Those areas of New Jersey, North Jersey. Close to the river, close across that river, where you got to take that ferry. You know what I'm saying? What is a modern woman supposed to do for, no. What does a traditional, old-fashioned women from the 1920s, 30s, and 50s, before that women's whole lib, the so-called lib, I don't understand what you liberated from. If you want to fuck multiple partners, go ahead. But that guy that you claim to be looking for, that you put in the friend zone, he couldn't get sex. He had to work on himself. Now, he probably got laid every once in a while. But he was not the popular guy. He was not the guy that made you tingle. So now you out here, so now them bad boys, the Ricos, the Chads, the Tyrones don't want to deal with you because you aged out. You look like you aged pretty bad with all that partying, all that drinking, smoking, you know, whatever. I don't know what kind, you know, some of them drugs. You look like you're off your meds. So these guys, you know, now they're dealing with the early 20s, mid 20s version of you, and you're mad. My thing is, you ain't no virgin, so there's nothing chivalrous. You what have you done chivalry for all men? Do you respect all men or the men that you find attractive, which is problematic with Western modern heifers? But you a heifer. Because my thing is, if she was with the man that she always wanted, she wouldn't be complaining. But I'm pretty sure she got a bunch of men who she friend zoned, and when she gets older, she's going to start investing in the guys that were that she thought were boring, lame, boring. You know, they're too proper, square. She's gonna start a check for them, but them guys, baby girl. You close to the wall. I can tell you look like you just you bumped your head on the wall.
Whatever happened to all of the nice things that men used to do?
Because you're a modern woman. That's why these men don't do no nice things, because you treat these good men like shit. Whatever happened to women knowing to be silent, docile, feminine, be strong when it's needed, sweet, nurturing, affectionate, classy, not no city heifer, not no city girl. Whatever happened to women respecting their own bodies, women knowing how to cook, clean, do domestic skills. And if she wanted to go out and do something like, you know, but whatever happened to women being conservative now and being tough, stand by her man, stand behind the good men who speak truth to power, who are intelligent, who have substance, who's about shit, has a purpose about the community. Whatever happened to you standing by those good men that went against the powers that be of evil? Whatever happened to those type of women? You will look like you're about to try to get the bag. You're about what's in it for you, but what have you done? We're not talking about the guys you like. That's the problem with a lot of you females. You go for the guys who make you tingle, and then when they don't do what they're supposed to do, which they were never had no intentions, and they were never about doing those things. You didn't get with them on that purpose, but you try to mold them to be the guy you want, and then when it doesn't end out, even if you do change him, guess what? You made him better for the women that he always wanted to be. Now you made him about shit, or you probably changed those ain't shit dudes. And now, since they operate on a higher frequency, and they got purpose in life, drive, ambition. They're about substance. They have critical thinking, problem solving. They're self-efficient. They are on their purpose, on their path for greatness. Guess what? You got a problem with that because you don't want to get with his program. You're trying to add them to your program. I know I'm right in some areas. Everything she has stated is about her. That's why she is going to have to go to PetSmart and buy that dog or buy that cat or buy a dog and a cat, a bunch of cats, a bunch of dogs and cats, probably some birds.
Instead of everyone asking us, what are you doing? Can I come through? Is there any?
Well, okay. Now, here's the thing. That's what you used to do when you was younger. What are you doing? Can I come through? You can come over my spot. Meet me. Oh, I'm parked here. Let's go to meet me by my car. That's what you used to do. See, us guys who did not have the mouthpiece, the guys who didn't have that six pack, the guys who didn't have that your version of TV charisma from, from 007 from Pierce Brosnan, who didn't have that, suave swag like Denzel, or Don Juan, who was not Mario, Mario Lopez, Saved by the Bell. You were doing that to those guys. Let me rewind that for you, gentlemen and ladies.
Everyone asking us, what are you doing?
Okay.
To, a little bit of chivalry. Whatever happened to all of the nice things that men used to do instead of everyone asking us, what are you doing? Can I come through? Is there any real men out there at all?
Well, is there any real women? Because what I see is a bunch of heifers, a bunch of city hoes, Jersey city hoes, Newark hoes, Jersey bitches with the nasty attitude, all that hostility, all that aggressive. There's no feminine energy. There's no feminine energy. Now I can't even say that. Now I don't know what kind of Latina she is. She probably is more Dominican, probably be, I don't know, I forgot, but it's somewhere, it's like probably now there's a lot of Puerto Ricans in Jersey, as well as New York, or maybe she's Cubano, you know what I'm saying? I don't think she's Dominican. I mean, based on the way she talks and stuff, and I mean, living out there for, growing up in Jersey, New York area, Philadelphia area, no. I don't think so. And this is a modern woman. All about her sorry ass.
Can I come through? Is there any real men out there at all? I don't know. Help me out.
I'll help you out.
Okay. So this is for all of my single over 30 people. Is anybody else just over this hookup culture? I mean,
The reason why she's over this hookup culture because she been ran through. She has had her 304 phase. She has slept with she has a body heart. She got a high body count, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's over 70 men. I wouldn't be surprised if it's between 60 to 70 or over 70 based on how she talks about hookup culture. Yeah, baby girl. Yeah, darling. You were chasing them bad boys. You were chasing them thugs, Ricos, some Shads and Brads, Tyrones, them hood niggas. You was probably sneaking because y'all could be because I could tell you that them type of Latinos have a racist attitude, and she'll probably sleep with a nigga, but she ain't gonna bring no nigga home to her parents. Because I have had the horror stories. And seen them myself. The minute they get around their dudes, now all of a sudden you the brother. She want to act like she don't know. She like you not with her like that. And don't look at all that fake shit. She talking about real men. Half a bye.
Get it? I'm online. I'm trying all these things.
You're not trying shit. You're trying to do the least work to get the billionaire, the so-called high value man. You're trying to get a high value simp. That's a perfect world where he puts you on a pedestal. He kisses your ass and give you everything you want. You spend up your money, his money. You save some money for your side dude, for your Rico. That's what you trying to get. You have a couple kids, and then you wreck your home, and you take all the bad advice from your females who don't have that type of dude or they're single. I don't understand why married women like to hang with women who are single and you take the single women's advice, and they know nothing about being that deep in a relationship. I'm not saying they don't know some things or they didn't witness some things, but you take their advice to heart. But the women who tell you to serve your man, hey, you might have to get on your knees for that man so he can sleep good at night. You might have to, empty his manhood in the morning. You don't want to, do you cook? Do you clean? Do you have any domestic skills? Do you know how to submit to a man's authority when he's on point and knows what he's talking about and how he moves out here? And when a man tries to put you on game and tries to give you a realist approach and point out stuff that you probably don't pay attention to, do you respect what he says? That's what I want to know.
Like, what happened to romance? What happened to
you? Don't fuck romance because romance is a fantasy. We live in the real world, baby girl. We live in the real world. It's time to grow up. You over 30 years old. You're the the bottom version of a Latina. You're the bottom version of a Latina Brittany Renner, and you got too much makeup where you come across as a transformer. So it's a transformer. Just transformer. Got you all on the makeup because you come across like that, and it just you look so out of place. And you talking about trying to find a dude. Look how you're moving. There's no purpose. And your purpose should have been when you was in your early 20s, when you was in college. You should have been learning how to date in high school and to be with not the guys that make you tingle, but the guys that you know are going somewhere. The guys that are too nice, boring. The guys who always say, hey, how you doing? But you call them needy and clingy and desperate when sometimes they're not desperate. So what they want to focus on you. They're focused on their life and what they're doing. And then they focus on you. They don't want to play the field. But you don't respect those guys. You think them guys are lames, but you appreciate them guys when you're much older. But those guys are like got hit to how they are. Now they want to do hookup culture. Now they want to have all the sex from all the pussy. Now they're getting all the kitty cat. And they want to have multiple women because you had multiple dudes. So they're like, so I had to build myself up. She didn't have to build her own self up. And you could tell she has never worked on herself and never done no self-reflecting and accountability.
You know, a little bit of chivalry. Whatever happened to all of the nice things?
You a feminist. You don't believe in chivalry. Chivalry is dead because y'all killed it. What can women do for men that are chivalrous? Can you tell me Can you tell me like at least 3 chivalrous things that you can do for a man? For all men, as a matter of fact.
Things that men used to do instead of
because you're a modern woman. That's why they don't do those things. Because you're not traditional and you have a high body count.
Everyone asking us, what are you doing? Can I come through?
Because, hey, you are 304. It's too late for you. You was a 304. So the guys have become a 304 because they had to build themselves up. Now now these guys have, the ones who actually built themselves up, the ones who are very aware of what's going on, or they don't even have to be red pill. They don't have to be part of manosphere space. They don't have to be a men's rights activist, an MRA. They don't have to have a deep understanding of men's issues and the plight of men and how gynocentric and unfair and biases and anti-man, how misanthropic this society is in Western society, and how a lot of you women are sexist and self-entitled and delusional. A lot of y'all don't like men. So that's what happened.
Is there any real men out there?
No, there's not. There's no real men because there's no women. There are real men. They ain't checking for you.
Oh? I don't know. Help me out.
No, I mean, the way you move, the way these women have been moving, I mean, the foolishness. And these women talking about why they can't. Y'all don't want a good man. You want a dude who got over 6 figures. That you want to do. I ain't trying to. It's like, I don't know if she's a single mom or not, but you want a dude making more than 6 figures.
Okay.
You want a dude who's making more than 6 figures. You want a man who's in shape, but you gotta tighten up. You gotta hit the gym too. You want a man who's clean. Well, maybe not clean cut. You want a man. You still want that man who got the edge to him. And you have all these demands, but what can you give for this man? What are we getting? Do you understand what we need and want from you women? Or are you just a self-entitled, delusional, modern woman who says, I don't have to do anything, and you strike me as a lazy dater? Until you become a real woman, and stop being so selfish and narcissistic and delusional and self-entitled, you'll be another statistic walking with her dog, having her cats around, and dying lonely, and going to get the new going to Walmart and get Walgreens, whatever shopping center there is in up top of New Jersey, and you got to get them batteries, and pleasure yourself because that's the only real man you can pull since you crashed and burned and hit the wall with this disgusting modern Jersey city girl attitude that you got.